Hi, it's Jeffrey Langlois, Langlois Vital Nutrition Center here in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Our mission is to help you improve your health naturally. The reason I is like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to remind everybody, hit the subscribe button. And then if you like it, you can hit the thumbs up, but wait till it's over to make sure you really liked it. But you can subscribe. All right, we're continuing with our GAPS Healing Your Gut cookbook here. Love this cookbook. Now we're moving on to stage 4, foods allowed during stage 4. So realize this is a gradually increasing degree of foods that are harder and harder to digest. But you will notice that the theme of every food that you're allowed to eat here is in the paleo keto world. So ultimately we're going to end up at a paleo keto type diet, which we took, and we realized a lot of people can't do that diet. Their guts are not good, or they're not eating enough fat, or their liver can't digest the fat. So we have to heal first. So we go down and we start with stage 1 and then stage 2 and stage 3. Now realize this can take you a couple of years. So I've been eating like this since the late 90s. This is the food and the diet that changed my life. It really, before this was available, it was called Breaking the Vicious Cycle. This is also called the SCD diet, Specific Carbohydrate Diet. If you Google that, there have been support groups around the world. This book here, written in the 80s by this nurse who saved her daughter's life. And this is based on medical research from the 50s on how to repair the intestinal tract. Anyway, if you want to look up Specific Carbohydrate Diet, that is the diet here, also referred to as SCD, that this book is based on. But back in the 80s, people's guts were not as destroyed because all the food was not filled with antibiotics. Realize the chicken, the eggs, even the breads that you're eating, because Roundup or glyphosate, which is sprayed on all of our wheat products that are not organic, is actually registered as an antibiotic. So it kills your good bacteria. And the good bacteria is your life support line. Biotic means life. So good biotics, probiotics, are pro-life. And antibiotics are against life. Anti, against, biotic, life. So this is about building up and strengthening the good biotics, the pro-life supporting biotics in your intestinal tract. Now realize that what bacteria do in your gut, they also do in the soil. So an organic farmer knows that they need bacteria in the soil to unlock the minerals in the soil. So minerals, as we talk over and over and over our life, there is nothing more important than minerals, okay? They're actually more important than vitamins. If you have an adequate supply of minerals, everything in your body works better. Magnesium alone is responsible for over 600 reactions. Zinc, I've seen listed from 50 to 60 to 100 to 200 reactions in your body. If you're missing some zinc or magnesium or potassium or any numerous amount of minerals, you could have any one of thousands of different diseases could manifest. Okay, and the way your body absorbs minerals is with good bacteria in your gut. Same thing in the soil. The plant absorbs minerals, so plants eat rocks. We don't eat rocks. Okay, if you were to eat dirt, which is crushed rocks, if you were to eat dirt, you would starve to death because you can't absorb the minerals. But if you would eat the plant that grows on the dirt, realize this is dirt, this is soil, is minerals, plus there's even more than we test for here. But if you eat the plant or you eat the animal that ate the plant. The reason I like animal products is because they're concentrated. The animal might eat, let's just say, 100 pounds of grass to give you 5 gallons of milk, and then they make cheese out of it. So the nutrient density, ounce for ounce, why native people always went to animal foods first, is it gave them the biggest bang, I'll say, for the buck, but for time spent out hunting and foraging. You wouldn't bring back a giant organic salad for the village and expect them to stay satisfied very long. They'd be hungry later. So you dragged a big elk back or a fatty bear or whatever you could find, and you could feed everybody and they would stay satisfied a long time, hopefully for days, because to go hunting to feed the village took a lot of effort. Okay, so back to the cookbook here. So stage 4 and 5 is baked meats, baked fishes, olive oil, walnut and almond flour type breads, so grain-free breads made with nut flours. Stage 5, we add in cooked apples. Raw apples are very hard to digest. You can have cooked apples, and then we start to add in other vegetables, a little harder to digest vegetables, and then we get to stage 6, which is raw fruits, honey, Brazil nuts. This is foods allowed during stage 6. And then stage 7, in a sense, 7, even they don't list it that, they call it the full GAPS diet. And here you have the full GAPS diet, which is basically a paleo keto type diet. There's a few extra benefits there, and that's you get to have well-aged fermented cheeses. I also would throw in A2 dairy products in there, and that helps make the diet easier to follow. All right, your health is your wealth, and remember to keep score. Your hair test is your best way to keep score. Hopefully you love this video and you hit the like button and the subscribe button. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.